Hey guys, my name is Natasha. I just wanted to talk to everyone about having lupus and my experience with it and how I feel it affects my life. I don't really have very many friends ever since I found out about my lupus, and then whenever I got married and whenever I was pregnant with my twins. And that did not make it, unfortunately. I miscarried them, and that's how this whole thing started. So I will talk about that first. I was 19, and me and my husband had conceived our children, and they didn't make it. I lost them, and after I lost them, I got really sick. I mean, I was like, I don't think I was throwing up or anything, but I was just feeling out of sorts. I was in a lot of pain. My dad and probably a couple other people could say I was like really mean and bitchy, and I was just not good. So I went to the doctor one morning. I was supposed to go to work, but I was just feeling so bad when I woke up. And so I went to the doctor, I went to the hospital, and I was hospitalized for like 3 days. And it was right around Christmas time, and they had found out that I had the lupus, and they were like trying to figure out what rheumatologist to get me and stuff like that. So it was like a really long process, and I was just going nuts the whole time. So I found out about it, and after I found out, my doctor, my PCM, not my rheumatologist, he told me, he was like, you need to stop working because you have this lupus, and I wouldn't keep working if I were you. I would take a break, and I would try to just live life without working, and that sort of thing. And I was looking at him like, are you on crack? Like, I'm not gonna stop working. And whenever I found out about it, it was like a bothersome to me. Like, I didn't want to go to the doctor. I didn't want to deal with people. I just didn't want to deal with the whole hospital doctor thing all the time. I did not want to be in the hospital all day, every day. I didn't want to do that. I was like, no, I'm not going to be in the hospital all the time. So, I mean, I took my medicine. It's not like he told me and I stopped taking my medicine and just not doing what I was supposed to do, not listening to the doctors. The most defiant thing I've done with doctors is work when they've told me not to. Because basically I'm not going to stop working, and I'm not going to stop doing what I need to do to carry on just because I have lupus. And that's one thing I really want to touch on, is that you can work. You can work. Just because you have lupus does not mean that you can not work and all that stuff. Like, yeah, they'll tell you, and they'll tell you till they're blue in the face that you cannot work and that you need to sit down, stuff like that. And I'm telling you right now, that's bull. You can work. You can do what you need to do to keep it going and live your life, because really, the doctors are not going to pay your bills. They're not going to go ahead and make sure you have what you need to survive and keep your household the way it needs to be. Now, what I think is really funny and hilarious to me is that whenever I was not working, whenever I stopped working and took a break, like the doctors had told me to, and because my husband was really worried about me and really wanted me to stop working, whenever I did that is when I got really sick. And I think that is just so ironic, because in May, whenever my husband had gotten back from his second tour in Afghanistan, is when I got really sick, and I had to be admitted into the hospital, and I had to get admitted into like 3 different hospitals. I mean, come on, you know, that bill is disgusting. How much that bill is, because I had to get admitted into 3 different hospitals, and before they could find out what was wrong with me. And so after the 3 different hospitals and me being in there for like a month, the conclusion is that my lupus had eaten my mitral heart valve, and they had to do surgery on me to replace it. And after surgery, my heart stopped. So like, everything was cool, the surgery went well, I was recovering, I was getting ready to go home, but then like one night I flatlined, and like it was hard. Like, I flatlined, and something went wrong. So they basically figured out that my lupus had not only eaten my mitral heart valve, but it gave me a huge blood clot after the surgery that clogged up the new mechanical heart valve that I had. So I had to get another one, and now, you know, everything's cool, but it did mess me up pretty bad. And so now I have a little thing that ticks, and it makes a lot of noise to me. I mean, everyone that I talk to tells me that they can't hear it. The only person that told me that they can hear it is my husband, and I think that's because, you know, I'm always on him. I'm always snuggling with him, I'm always making him give me a hug, and I'm always bothering that man. So I think that's why he can hear my heart valve, but no one else can hear it. And the kids at work, they tell me they can hear it, or, you know, the babies will come lay right on my chest because they can hear it ticking, and like it, I don't know why, but it soothes the babies. Like, they stop crying, you know, once I'm holding them right here on my chest. And yeah, now I have this nice little scar, and it goes further than this, but it's ugly, guys. Like, I am pissed that I have this. I guess it's good that I'm alive, but the fact that I have this pisses me off. It makes me feel uncomfortable with my body now. I used to really feel really attractive, and I used to wear cute little outfits, and I used to love to wear tube tops and stuff, and now I won't touch it. I'll just be like, no, screw it, I don't want to wear that, because I have this. It's ugly. Like, it pisses me off. I hate this thing, but, you know, at least I'm here, I guess. So the thing pisses me off, for one, because I have it, and it's destructed my beauty. I feel not as beautiful, and then the lupus has also given me not lots of nice little pimples everywhere. You know, I've always had a problem with acne, but ever since the lupus has like reared its ugly head after losing my twins, I have a lot of acne now, and it sucks. And then I have these little, you know, these little dark spots or whatever that crap is. I don't know. I guess you get it when you have lupus. I don't know. Whatever. And then I have this and like all these dark spots on my face. So it's like, okay, not only are you going to kill me, but you have to make me look ugly too. So I'm just like dealing with a lot right now. But I'm getting through it. And basically my life is totally different. I don't want to say that lupus has taken over my life, because in no way, shape, or form does it stop me from doing what I want to do. Because I told you, with the doctors, I still work. I still do what I gotta do. I still get my paycheck. I still do what I need to do to improve myself. I'm going to school full time, as well as, well, I wouldn't say it's full time. It's just I have to do it every week, and I have to go ahead and make sure it's done and everything. And I work full time. I work all day, every day, every weekday at my job, and I work there all the time. Like, I'm full-time worker there. And so, and I lift kids up every day, I clean, I do everything that you're supposed to do as a teacher assistant, and I do pretty good at my job, I think. So that crap that they give you, that, oh, you shouldn't be working, you shouldn't be working, it's crap, guys. It's not. No, it's bull. You can work. You can do what you gotta do. You have to do what you gotta do, because you know what? The doctors might tell you that, hey, you shouldn't be working, but who's gonna pay your bills? Can you answer that? Like, who's gonna pay your bills? Who's gonna go ahead and make sure you have a food, and you have a place to live, and you have everything you need? Who's gonna do that? You have to do that. You are the one that has to do that, not them. So them telling you that you can't work, that's nice and everything for them to tell you, and you can listen to them, and it might work. It might be something that you don't work, you don't do anything, and it works for you. I saw a catfish episode the other day, and there was a lady that said she can't work, and she basically laid around the house all day. And it's funny that she was on catfish, because she doesn't have anything better to do but to ruin somebody else's life because she's not working or whatever, and she blamed it on her lupus. And it really pissed me off, because I'm like, dude, I work all week, every week, and I do the most. I clean my house, I cook for my husband, I make time for my husband, I make the best time that I can for my family. Every Tuesday I go have dinner at my grandma's, and I do all that. And so I'm like, you saying that all you can really do is lay around the house is bull. You can do more than just laying around the house, and you better do more if you really want to make a decent living and live your life the best way you can. And it's really sad, that people, and she's basically living off of her husband, and I'm like, for real? Like, my husband told me that I needed to take a break from working, and then I got out of the hospital whenever I was hospitalized for like a month, and they wanted me to sit for more months, and after 2 months I was like, no, this is not gonna work. I have to go back to work. I need to go back to work. I'm gonna kill someone. I need to go back to work. So I was like, I'm gonna go crazy. I can't do this. I need to go back to work. So I went back to work, and I've been working. I've been doing what I gotta do. Now the lupus I wouldn't say it's ruined my life, but it's made it a lot harder. It's made my life more difficult. So, not only with my looks, I've showed you guys my spots, my nice little zipper here, and then, my hair, I used to be bald, you guys. Like, I used to not have any hair up here. And then I started, and that was right after my diagnosis of it. My hair just started falling out. I was like, for real? Like, why? Why is my hair going? Why is it gone? So I started taking Hairfinity. See, it's empty. I have more, but I started taking Hairfinity, and my hair grew back like that. It grew back really fast. But that crap works wonders, so I would keep taking that if I were you. If you are experiencing something similar to me, I would take that. And then this is my lovely pill box. Yeah, this is my pill box. I'll show you one of these. So, like, so this is, well, I don't think you can see it. I don't think you can see it, yeah. But I have to take prednisone. Well, for my lupus, I have to take several medicines. I have to take prednisone, Cellcept, Plaquenil, and then for my heart valve, the little thing that ticks, I have to take Coumadin, and then I take the Hairfinity. See, the Hairfinity. And then I take a 1-a-day woman's vitamin supplement, because with the Coumadin stuff, I have to have some vitamin K. So instead of eating something with vitamin K and then messing up my INR and then all this crap, blah, 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 I just take the 1-a-day women's supplement, and that gives me what I need for the vitamin K. And then I have to, with the Coumadin and stuff, I have to go ahead and make sure I take enough medicine and take the right medicine and everything, because if my INR is bad, then they make me get on the Lovenox shots. I can't do shots, guys. Like, I freak out. I cry every time I see a shot, like a needle or anything. So, my husband, you know, he has to do it for me, and I swear it just hurts him every time he has to give me the shot, because I'm like screaming and crying, and I'm acting like a 2-year-old. 2-year-old, yeah. So, yeah, it's not good. It's not a good thing. So I have to make sure that my INR level is stable. Recently, I've talked to my heart doctor and asked him if I could get off Coumadin, which would have me to be on Lovenox forever. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because I would like to have kids, you guys. Like, ever since I lost my babies, I am not the same. It destroyed me. I'm not the same. I miss them. I want to have them there with me. I'm always looking at stuff, like whenever I'm at work or something like that. I'm like, well, what would it be like if I had my kids and they went here and I could go in whenever I'm on break or something like that and go see my kids like my coworkers do. Like, when can that be me? When can that be me? When can I do that too? And then, like, the other day I was at the park and I was like, well, wouldn't it be great if I had my twins and they could be playing and doing stuff, or I'll see something at the store that's beautiful and I'm like, oh, I could buy this for my babies, but I'm like, well, my babies are not here now. Like, they're not here. I can't have them. So I asked him if he could get me on the Lovenox, and he said that would be fine, but I have to get off of the Cellcept for my Lupus. And good luck with that, because my Lupus likes to eat stuff. So if I were to get off of the Cellcept, I'm not for sure what would happen, because I was only on Plaquenil and prednisone before the heart valve stuff came up, and I was taking that like I should, but the Cellcept, I'm guessing, is what's really regulating what's going on. So I don't know. I'll see, and I'll talk to my rheumatologist and we'll see what happens. But yeah, it sucks, and it's stopping me from having kids. I wouldn't say that the lupus has destroyed my marriage or anything, because James and I, we are still, like, we've always been crazy, and we've always done what we want to do. Like, we're crazy, period. But we fight like any other couple and whatever. I think that my lupus has made us stronger, I would think, because it shows me that he isn't going anywhere. He's going to stick with me through my sicknesses. I mean, if we decide to divorce because of other reasons, then that's what we decide to do. But I don't think that the lupus has destroyed anything, any part of our marriage or anything like that. It's been a tough road. It's been a tough road. It's been bad. It's been the past 2 years have been nothing but hell. It's been terrible. I'm just like dying here. I'm like, really? Can we stop now? Please. Like, just stop. But it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. I'm gonna get everything together, and I'm gonna be doing much better, and possibly getting higher in my career. And but yeah, my lupus has really messed me up, and the surgery has really messed me up. You know, now I have shortness of breath problems, like I can't really exhilarate myself like I used to, and then I can't do much of myself anymore. You know, it sucks. I can't really open up jars because my muscle weakness is for crap, and then my speech is off. Like, you guys have probably noticed watching this video that I am not quick. I can't think quickly, and so I have a lot of problems being able to quickly say stuff and say the right thing and everything like that. So, and then of course, you know, I look like crap because my lupus, you know. I do the best to look, you know, good, and I have a couple moments and things that I can look really nice and really attractive and everything, but there are not many days anymore. And then, you know, I have this zipper here, this fine little zipper here. and that ain't going anywhere anytime soon, and it sucks because I can't wear, really cute stuff. And my husband doesn't mind. He's like, oh, you're beautiful, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, things like that. And he's really good about that. I mean, even before I found out about the lupus or anything on my hair, he would be like, and he like, right now he rubs his fingers through my hair and stuff like that, and he's obsessed with my hair, you guys. But it's little stuff like that. And I have to really say that my husband makes having this disease a lot easier. I might get really mad at him, and I might be really upset with him, and I'll be like, no, I'm done, like, I don't want to talk to you, blah blah blah. But without James, I would be destroyed. Like, I wouldn't know how to deal with this, because he reassures me that everything's gonna be okay whenever he sees that I'm having trouble talking about something or communicating because of my slow speech now, because of this surgery that I had, because the surgery really made me slow. Like, I'm slow now. But without him reassuring me that I'm gonna be okay and everything's good, I would just think so poorly about myself. And he tells me all the time how beautiful I am, and he will go ahead and straighten my hair for me, and he just does the best he can, and he's a really good husband. Yeah, we fight and we do this and that because we're crazy. That's just simple. Me and him are crazy. We're both crazy. Very crazy. But that's us. That's us. That's how we were. We started that way, and we'll end that way. If we end, like, I pray we don't, but if we're like 50 or we're crazy, we're just gonna be crazy. But yeah, lupus has really impacted my life greatly, and I'm not gonna say it's ended my life, because it hasn't. I still rock on. I still do what I need to do every day, and I take my medicine. I just listen to the doctors as much as I can. I still work. I still do, what I want to do. But as far as like working and stuff like that, and because they've told me, you can't work, or I know that with my cumin and stuff, they're like, oh, well, you can't have these type of foods and blah blah blah. I mean, I listen for the most part, but as far as working, that's a no-go. I'm gonna go to work, and that's what I told him. Like, I told one of my doctors, I said, are you gonna pay my bills? And he was like, well, no. And I was like, okay, well, then I'm going to go to work. So my conclusion to all of this is, you can work. Do not. If you encounter that you have lupus, and by the way, if you have lupus, you might already have it, but it won't show its ugly face until you have gotten pregnant. Because that's what happened to me. Like, I didn't know I had it, and they're like, well, you've had this, and I was like, well, I didn't know I had it, and they're like, yeah, it doesn't show up until after you're pregnant. So that's what they told me. So yeah, when after you're pregnant or attempting to have kids or whatever, that's when it'll show up and screw you over, basically. But yeah, if you encounter that you have it, or you find out, or you already have it, or whatever, please stop saying you can't work. It's a lie. It's bullcrap. You can work. You can do it. You can be fine. You can live, and you can do whatever you need to do, and you can work. But you need to listen to your doctors and take your medicine, and just listen as closely as you can. Like, listen to your doctors, take your medicine. The most important thing you can do is take your medicine, because your medicine is your lifeline. If I were to stop taking one of my medicines, it could be so bad. Like, one day I stopped taking my prednisone because I didn't have it, and I didn't have a doctor to prescribe me a refill or, a new prescription or something like that. And my eyes, they were red and puffy and they hurt. And they didn't stop. The only thing that would a little bit relieve my pain is for me to cry. And you can't cry all day. So you have to take your medicine. And Plaquenil, if I don't take it, I am in a lot of pain. And the Cellcept, I think, helps with everything. I think it's like Plaquenil and prednisone in one or something. I don't know. I really don't. I'm not a doctor. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know, because I don't. I just take it. But I have to take lots of Cellcept. So, and Cellcept is going to be the problem with the children, because if I got pregnant on Cellcept and Coumadin, I could hurt my children. Something could happen to them. And so I have this nice little birth control. I don't think you could see it, but it's called an Explanon, and it's a bar, and they put it in your arm. It hurts for like a second, and then it's a little, well, they put numbing medicine on me, but I'm pretty sure it would just be sore for a while. But yeah, it's a birth control, and if I didn't have this, I'd probably be pregnant a lot, you guys. Because, yeah, but it's helping me to make sure I don't get pregnant where I wouldn't hurt my kid. But, so that's 3 things working against me. I would have to take this out. I would have to get off Cellcept. I would have to get off Coumadin, and then get on those stupid shots. So yeah, I'm just kind of cool on that, and I'm like, okay, well, when it happens, it happens. But yeah, that's basically it. And if you have lupus, or you have any problems, or both, like if you have lupus and you are experiencing depression or problems or anything like that, feel free to talk to me about anything. I'm here for anybody. I know how it feels to not have anybody to talk to, because I go through that almost every day. And I understand that most people would want to have someone to talk to, and I'm here for anyone. Alright, so just let me know. Thank you. Thanks for watching.